How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We just had some big news on a stock we hold, and it is up about 24% right now. So, if you remember, about a month ago, I did this video on a new SPAC that I bought, and I thought, it could potentially 100x in the next 10 years. Now, this is obviously a very high number to hit. That would be a very high target. I think I made some arguments that were based in fact. I used price to sales ratio. I looked at what they were expecting and stuff like that. It's not like I just said 100x and then never brought it up. And they just had a price target put on them that would send them up 3x. This is a price target by Citron Research. Now the company jumped, so it's still up at $50 right now. The price target is, and they're sitting around $23 or $24. I am still holding my initial investment. I don't have a lot in this company, but I bought some when it was under 15. Now it's sitting around 23, 24. So I'll link to this one on the end screen, but I want to cover what's happening with the stock right now and some reasons that I'm bullish on it, over the coming years. Now, I'm not going and dumping a bunch of money in this company because honestly, I think this is one of the most speculative SPACs out there. So I'm being cautious with my money on this one. This is in the space industry. ARK Invest is making an ETF that's in space that has space companies. So I could definitely see if they start buying it, I might jump in pretty heavy. And honestly, if you're thinking about it, you might want to consider doing it before they actually set out and make this ETF, because you might get in at a better price. Now, first of all, I'm not a financial advisor. Know that right off the bat. I am not telling you to go buy this company, but I am telling you to research it. Now, before we get started, if you guys don't mind, please hit the like button. There is a link down there to Webull if you want some free stock. Just deposit $100, and you can trade before the market opens and after the market opens. Also, if you guys don't mind hitting subscribe, I really appreciate that too. It really does help out the channel. Again, there is a link down there too. I will say to Patreon if you want to know exactly what I buy and sell. There's a link down there, and I tell you exactly when I buy and sell it. I give you a little idea of it, and then I go and film the video. So sometimes it takes a while to actually film the video, so I try to tell everyone as quickly as I can what I'm doing. And there is a link down there to BlockFi if you want to start investing in cryptocurrencies. A lot of people are interested in that right now after the news yesterday with Tesla and Elon buying about $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. So the company we're looking at is NPA. This thing is up 28%. It's up to $24. And this is after Citron Research increased their price target on this. So I'll just go over to them first. NPA target price is $50. They say it's the most compelling space 5G ESG story in the market. All SPACs are speculative, so why not go with the one that has a $1 trillion total addressable market that has potential to change the world with real partnerships. The most important space story in the market, report to follow. So right here you can see how they measure up compared to some other space companies. They say that their price target right here for 2024, I believe, is about $373, and then they give the other price targets for SRAC and for HOL. So this is an interesting company. I've covered it before. Like I said, it's merging with AST SpaceMobile. So this company was designed to eliminate coverage gaps and enable billions of people globally to stay connected through mobile phones. Now again, I'm going to put up the video where I go a little bit more in depth on this one because I want to cover some of this other news like Citron and the fact that ARK Invest has talked about making a space ETF. I just want to cover that in here too, but I will give you just a brief background and some of the financials here because I think they are really important. So the existing AST SpaceMobile shareholders will be subject to a 12-month lockup period, which is really important. They won't be dumping off shares. There's no debt on the balance sheet at the close. Now, the CEO has 25 years of space industry performance. He's the co-inventor of 18 US patents, and he's the former founder and CEO of EMC. Now, they also have a lot of big partnerships already. So this company is going to be the first and only space-based cellular broadband network that will cover everywhere, be compatible with all phones, all existing 5 billion phones. Broadband data speeds are going to be very high, and they're going to be able to connect the unconnected. So you can kind of see here on the right, they will send a message, you're out of coverage. Would you like to turn on your SpaceMobile Day Pass? Yes or no? Okay, then you connect. You might be asking, why isn't some other company doing this like Verizon or AT&T? They say that they have 750 patent claims, which provides them a technological leg up essentially and a high barrier of entry for others. They have the first mover advantage, and they have binding mutually exclusive commercial agreements with large global wireless companies. So you can see some of the companies that they're working with now. Vodafone, the number one mobile network operator outside of China. Rakuten, a huge e-commerce platform. American Tower, the number one global cell tower company. And Samsung Next, the number one manufacturer of mobile phones, it says. Now, I do want to say they have a huge addressable market, right? Think of all the people that have cell phones. They have 1 trillion in addressable wireless services market globally. 5 billion mobile phones are used today, and there are 4 billion people remain that are unconnected to cellular broadband. Now, just looking at their financials, right? So we already know that they aren't going to have any debt as of the end of this SPAC merger. I want to look at what they're expecting over the coming years. So their projected subscribers, again, they are not hitting revenue at all yet, but they are expecting about 9 million subscribers in 2023, 44 million, 108, and then continue climbing up. Now, what does their revenue look like? Well, they're expecting about $181 million in projected revenue in 2023. 2024, they're expecting this to go up about 500%. The next year, they're expecting about 250%. The next year, they're expecting another double, then another double. So if we look at their 2030 total revenue, we can see $16.5 billion. Now, the SPAC is trading around 23, 24. They were expecting to be worth about 1.5 billion. So let's just say for easy math's sake, they're sitting around a $3 billion market cap, which I think they're a little bit higher than that right now. They might be closer to 4, but let's say they're around $3 billion, right? And they're expecting about revenue of 16.5 by 2030. Well, that makes a very compelling case, because if we say that they have a price to sales ratio right around 20, right? For a company that's growing pretty quickly, they're a tech company, I could see that happening, especially because I think as these companies get bigger, they move into other lines of business. They move into other parts of their business that can increase revenue. So we're not going to see them stop at 16.5 billion. We're going to continue to see them grow. But let's say they get up to 16.5 at a 20 price to sales ratio. That would be a market cap of $330 billion. Right now they're sitting around 3. Let's call it 3.3. That means that they could 100x from here. Now, that is a very high number to hit. I think that would be very hard, because again, this is a big risk in this company, because we have to actually see them do what they want to do, and they have to do it well. So there is going to be some competition down the road too. Even with all these pens, I'm sure if they keep on growing, other companies will want to do something similar. But I am holding onto my shares. So this is speculative, but I still feel good about where I am now. I don't have a lot of money in it, but it is something to keep on your mind if you haven't already looked at this company. Now, if it dips a lot more, I might buy more. But again, I was buying at 15. It went down to like 13, I think, after I bought a while ago. Now it's in around 22. I could see another catalyst. Again, if ARK Invest makes that, or when ARK Invest makes that space ETF, I think that could send this up if this is a company that's included. Now, if it's not included, it could send it down. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. If you guys are interested, you can definitely check out the video on the end screen where I talk about this company a little bit more in depth. Also, if you want to check out those links down below, definitely check those out. To BlockFi if you want to start investing in crypto, Webull if you want to start investing on a new platform, help out the channel and sign up, get some bonus stocks if you deposit $100. And there's the link down below to Patreon to see exactly when I buy and sell companies just like this. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'll also put up the video on the end screen about the penny stock that I just bought today. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.